Alright everyone, here we are. We're playing Arkham Horror, and this is the final hour just released at Gen Con. It's a faster paced Arkham Horror. As you all know, I am a huge fan of Eldritch Horror. I've never played Arkham Horror though. Obviously it's somewhat of the same kind of concept, but this is my first experience with anything in the genre of Arkham. I will be playing as this gal who has 2 pistols, and this gal who obviously knows Kung Fu, and I'll be playing a solo game. And as a solo game, you pick 2 of the characters. I've already played with a couple of the other ones. I've played Motorcycle Guy and I've played Guitar Guy, and they all have their strengths and weaknesses, but I've never played with these 2 characters yet, so this ought to be interesting just to see how they function. So the easiest way to explain this game is to somewhat dive into it. To give you the gist of it though is that there are 2 clues that are upside down right here. Each one of these clues here is going to be one of these symbols. We've got basically like 2 hourglass, 2 moon, 2 stars, 2 diamonds, and then 2 crosses. I have to figure out what these 2 are before this stack of gate tokens run out. So I have 8 turns total basically to solve this mystery. In the process, I'm going to be going around the board. I'm going to be collecting the clues here, which will then represent one of these symbols, or they're going to be key cards, and key cards will give me special abilities. There's only 3 of them though total. The rest of the tokens will go up here and cover up spaces, so that I know then, like, if 2 diamonds get covered up, neither one of these could be possibly a diamond. So here's kind of what happens in a single player game. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 5 of these priority cards. Now, typically in a game of 2 players or more, each player would have a hand of 4 of these priority cards. And what they would do is they would have 1 card from their deck here, their action deck, and they would assign a priority card to it. And then everybody would compare the priority cards, and then when I show you how the action cards look, whoever has the lowest priority, in this case, let's say like whoever played like the 9, would go first, and they perform the top part of their card, and then whoever was next, second lowest, or I guess you could say highest if you want to say 1's the highest, they would perform the top card, but then the next 2 players would play the bottom card. The bottom half of the card is never as good as the top half. So what I am supposed to do now is I am supposed to select in a single player game, only this happens in a single player game, I am supposed to select one of these cards to be placed, placed next here to Cthulhu's board. Speaking of Cthulhu, we'll cover what happens here in just when we go to the gate actions, but we're not to that point yet. So, all right, so what I'm going to do is I will select, let's see, we got 2 hourglass. Well, obviously I don't want this one, so we're just going to place that number 30 priority card right there, okay? And basically what I'm kind of hoping is that you see how it's got the hourglass symbol here? I'm kind of hoping that the hourglass symbol might be one of these, but I'm just shooting in the dark right now, people. I've got no idea. So now here's what I do. The remaining 4 cards, I am going to assign action cards to them. And now I can draw from either one of these women's deck. What I'm going to choose, I will choose, I think, is her name Chun-Li, or am I confusing her with the Street Fighter woman? I can't remember. All right, so the top half of her card says, move up to 1 time, then destroy a 1 health monster, a 2 health monster, and a 3 health monster at your location. So she has the capacity to move. The way that the investigators move is that they move along these little cobblestone pathways. Monsters move according to their arrows, and it's also dependent upon what color they are at the bottom, either red or blue. But we'll go over that in just a minute. So right now, if she wanted to, and if I wanted to try to activate the top part of her card, she could move to 1 location, and then she could wipe out 2 monsters. So I could move her from here to here and kill both of those creatures. Or if I wanted to, I can just assign her the bottom part of her card, which says move up to 1 time, then investigate your location. And then the penalty of this is that I have to activate all the monsters in green zone 1 through 5. Currently right now, green zone would be, let's see, number 1 would be right here, then 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are 5 areas. Let's see, so these would not do anything, these would not do anything, nothing. He would move and he would move. So I think we'll just activate the bottom half of her card. I do like that top half, and that's pretty kick butt, but I think early on I want to get these investigation tokens as fast as I can. So the best way to do that is let's move and investigate. So we'll put her on the number 17, and when I do this, I just immediately activate her. So with that case, she is the lowest priority out of the 4 cards, so I know I just do the bottom half, move up to 1 time, then investigate your location. Where would I like to move her? Let's move her over to here, and let's see what this token is. All right, we got a clover. So we know that there possibly is still a clover up here, but if another clover pops up, then that means there are no clovers up here, and then I can start, I know not to place clover cards over here. So that's kind of just like some information. All right, now we have to trigger the bottom part, which is locations 1 through 5. So we start with number 1. Number 1. See how he's got blue down there, and then he's got an arrow. The arrow means that this monster is moving. This is bad. I don't want monsters to move, and the reason is because this is my, oh, what do they call this? I think this is called the ritual or something like that. And these 4 spots here, once they fill up, and then if a monster tries to move in there, and if it can't, I lose the game. So we don't want that to happen. So it will move from here, and then it just follows the path. Okay, we've got a blue arrow path that points this way, we've got a red arrow path, and then we have a blue and a red arrow path that point up into here. So all we do is we move him along the blue arrow path over to this location. Now let's go to the number 2 location. The monster here with the head, that means that if I was there, that monster would strike an investigator that was at that location. There's no investigator there, so we have the monster that moves. So he will just follow the red path and move up there where that creature previously was. In this location, nothing happens, and the reason is because all we have is a monster with a head on it, which means it would attack the investigator if there was one there at the location. And this group of cultists do absolutely nothing. They just hog up a space, and that can become a problem as the game continues. Same thing with this location, number 4, and then number 5, we just have 2 monsters that would attack. No big deal, right? That's why I chose her bottom half. It was a better idea. All right, let's see what she's got. All right, let's see what it says. Move up to 1 time, then attack monsters at your location for 2 damage, then choose another investigator. You and that investigator each draw 1 priority card and then discard 1 priority card. That's not that great, to be honest with you. Move up to 1 time, then investigate your location. Then 2 monsters spawn at your location. Okay, we can handle that. So let's put her at the number 15, and we'll do her the lowest priority again. And we're going to move from here to this location. And they don't actually, the investigators don't actually take up a spot. If you wanted, you could actually just put them on their little, the name here. So like the number and the name. I'll just stick it on top of that cultist. And then at least the cultists are good for something, right? Ooh, a bad moon. I see a bad moon rising. And then 2 monsters spawn at our location. So we're going to go to our handy dandy bowl of monsters. We'll do 1 and 2. All right. So now we need to try to kill some of them on our next turn because this whole area is getting clogged up. All right, so let's draw another one now. I can choose either one of them. Well, let's just alternate. So we know we're definitely doing the top portion. All right, so move up to 1 time, then attack monsters at your location for 2 damage, and then move up to 1 monster at your location to an empty space adjacent location. Okay, let's put that, we'll just say at 12. No big deal there. All right, so move up to 1 time, then attack monsters at your location for 2 damage. All right, so let's move over to here, and let's kill both of these, I guess. Whatever. I don't even really want to move her, to be honest with you. That's fine, whatever. If I could move her to a better location, that'd be better. That would have been more awesome. This one moves, but just FYI, red monsters can never enter here, so I'm not really worried about killing red monsters. But at the same time, they can clog up a location, so let's just do it. Let's move over to here. Let's kill both of these. Okay, and then we put them next to the bowl, and until the bowl runs out of monsters, then we'll refill it back up. All right, and then it says, then choose up to 1 monster at your location, then move up to 1, which there's no monsters left, so the rest of that's useless. And last but not least, move up to 1 time, then attack monsters at your location for 2 damage. Then you and another investigator, well, it's the same one as the other one, isn't it? It's the exact same card. Each draw 1 priority card and then discard 1 priority card. Well, in a 1-player game, that's really not that beneficial, to be honest. That seems interesting. I wonder if there's something in the rule book that's special about that, because that card seems a little funny to me as to why. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. This card allows the player to draw and discard priority cards during the resolve action step. The drawn cards can replace priority cards in the row, but the order of the cards change the first. Yeah, whatever. It's worthless. Okay, that was just a long-winded way of just saying blah 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 blah. It could be a big deal, but in this case, all the cards have been played, so it's not going to benefit me at all. So, all right, I can move one time, and then I can destroy and do up to 2 damage. Well. Let's head up to here and let's kill this one right here. All right, so place that there. All right. Okay, and now that'll be it. So we're going to discard the cards. So put this here. We'll just make a pile and then I'll just ain't gonna worry about it. So boop, boop, boop. All right. Now what we do is we count the eyeballs. Okay, see we've got 1, nothing, 2, nothing. And this is where Cthulhu will basically trigger, okay? So what we did is we played the priority cards, we did resolved our actions, and now we do the reckoning. We discard the priority cards played in the round and count the number of eyeball icons on them, resolve the corresponding number. Then we're going to do gate and then pass the lead investigator, but in a single player game we don't have a lead investigator. So what we do here is we just compare how many eyeballs compared to the number here, and then we do exactly what it says. Rising Tide. Activate each deep one in any order, then spawn 2 deep ones at the bubble gate, whatever you want to call this gate here. So these deep ones are specific to Cthulhu. See? Deep ones and then star spawns. The back side of the card tells you how to set up. There's 3 total of the Elder Gods that'll come in the game. These are the ones that are specific to Cthulhu, and we are actually playing the easy version, just so you know. Alright, so in this case, this guy is just going to move. So he moves from here, he goes to here, but there's no space for him. And now he's just going to go straight into there. So I need to kill him now before this fills up. He's not going to really do anything until more monsters show up. It's just he's clogging up the area. It's not really that big of a threat at the moment, but it can potentially become a big threat. Now we spawn 2 deep ones at the bubbly gates. So that'll be up here. And we do just like that. So these deep ones can become an issue, so I need to start wiping them out. I need to clear this out so that they stop here or put up barricades, which barricades will make sense. We'll cover that in just a minute. All right, so the reckoning is over. Now we do gates. So all we do in the gates is that the first thing, I'm going to reveal the top one of these, and it's another bubbly one, which that's not really good. And now I spawn monsters dependent upon the number of tokens at each one of the 3 gates. We have one here, we have one here, and one there. So here, we'll spawn 1. All right, we got a wolf monster. Here, I want to have to spawn 2. So the first one is this one, which that's bad. Now the next one can't go there. Oh, that's bad too. Wow. So here, I just put 1. All right, well, that's that. A lot of bad things are happening all of a sudden because, unfortunately, a lot of these creatures are going to move. All they move, and they're all going to move into here, except for the red one. The red ones won't move into there. But these blue ones, they're going to be a problem. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have to figure out how to get rid of those. And neither one of my people are anywhere around there, which makes perfect sense, right? All right, so now that that is over, I would pass the lead investigation token, and then I could, if I wanted to, try to solve the puzzle here. I'm nowhere near that, but at least I do have 2 tokens up there, so we're kind of making our way up that direction, right? Okay, so now we're at the beginning of the next phase. I have 7 turns left to be able to solve this. We have 4 new cards up here. All right, well, let's just draw from this deck first. All right, move up to 2 times and then attack monsters at your location for 3 damage. You may lose 1 health to attack for 10 damage instead. So I can move twice. I can move there. 1 and then 2. It's not fast enough. Yeah, it's just not fast enough. If I could at least get to maybe here, 1, 2, I could get to here and kill that, I guess. But once again, it's like, Okay, let's do it. All right, we'll put it on number 8. So we're going to go 1, 2, and just kill this deep one and put it back over here just to clear out this, because this is a threat that could be an issue. And maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll draw that card again because there's 2 of each of them, and I could go 1, 2, and get up there and kill one of them stupid things. We'll see. All right, so let's go with her this time. Move up to 1 time, then attack monsters at your location for 2 damage. Then choose another investigator in your zone. That investigator attacks monsters in his or her zone for 2. Yeah, that's not very beneficial. Oh, all right. I think we're going to do the bottom half for her. So we are going to move up to 1 time, then investigate your location, but then we're going to activate monsters in the orange zones, which is not, it's not really that good, to be honest with you. Oh, it's not good at all, to be honest. I'm going to get 2 of them in there if I do that. Nah, we'll do it. What the hey? I don't know. And choose it, but I can't. The other investigator can't move. That's the problem. There's nothing there, so it's kind of a waste. Yeah, we're just going to do this. All right, so move up to. So I'm just going to not move and just do this. All right, so. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to draw 5 cards. I'm so sorry, guys. Here, we'll just put this one over. Actually, let's see. I would have chosen... The other clover would not have been up yet. I would not have known that. Sorry. I would have put probably the 28 over there because that's a really crappy one. Here. And then the 4 would be here, so this card will go on the 29. Sorry about that, guys. Which 8, which then we're going to move this over to the 4. Okay. All right. No, because we want to do the higher priority. Leave it on the 8. All right, so we are going to move just 1 time. So we're not going to move. We're just going to do that. Sorry. You're supposed to draw 5 in a single player game. Assign 1 to the Elder God, and then the remaining 4. I missed that step, and I apologize for that. This is the first time I've played solo game. All right. So monsters in zones 11 through 15. So let's find 11, which is here. This one will move. Well, my God, they can move into there, but that's the only way they could do it, and I never noticed that until just this minute. If I'd have really recognized that, I would have killed it. All right, so it's going to actually move into there, just like that. This one will do nothing. Now we are going to go to 12, which is my location, and these do not move out. We'll go to 13. All right, so what we do, this one here destroys a spot. So what it does is it's going to actually trigger. It's going to destroy that, and I'm about to actually lose already. And then it moves into here because it has to vacate the location. Now we go to 14, which is right here, and this creature is going to move into here now. Jesus Christ, okay. This one does nothing. And then 15, which this one's going to move into here now. And this one here is going to move over to there. So I'm full here, which means the next creature that tries to move into there, that ends the game and I lose. So that wasn't a good idea, obviously. So let's hope that we can draw something good here. Move up to 1 time, then destroy a 1 health, a 2 health, and a 3 health monster at your location. So we definitely want to trigger that. We do not want to move. Let's just destroy this 1 health, this 2 health, and this 3 health monster. They're all dead. There we go. Ah, whew. All right, nothing else happens. Flip hers. Move up to 1 time, then in turn order each investigator attacks monsters at his or her location for attack equal to or twice the number of priority cards he or she played this round. Okay, so move up to 1 time. Okay, so we're going to move from here to here. And for her, we'll move from here. You know what? No, let's not do that. Let's move from here. Let's just stay where we're at. I don't want to move. Move up to 1 time, then oh, she wouldn't move anyways. Then in turn order, each investigator attacks monsters at his or her location for attack equal to twice the number of priority cards he or she played this round. So that's 4. Would that be right? Because they both played 2 priority cards technically. Yeah, so that'd be 4 damage. All right, so that would allow me to kill, let's go 2, 3, and 4. And this one will kill this one. There we go. Well, that worked out well. All right, so let's get rid of these cards. Yeah, I thought I was history there for a second. I was like, well, this is going to be the fastest game. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're in the reckoning. Glimpse GreyElephant. The lead investigator loses 1 health. During the next round, the investigators must play their priority cards face down. After all priority cards are played, the investigators flip those cards face up. I really don't know how that's supposed to play, but I think what I'll do is I'll just put them all face down, then I'll draw these cards and I'll place them on there in hopes that they trigger, I guess. I don't know how else to do it. All right, so lead investigator, I'll say that she loses 1. There is no lead investigator in a single player game. All right, so now what we do is we are going to do the gate, which means we're going to draw one of these. It's another bubbly one. I'm getting very unlucky with those. And now what we do is we spawn monsters at each one of these locations dependent upon the number of creatures already there. So we go start here, and we get one of these monsters. And we're going to go here, and that means 3 go there, which is bad. So first one, and it's actually going to move over to here. Second one, it's going to go over to here. Actually, these are red ones, so they would follow the path and they go over to here. Third one is a werewolf monster. He follows the blue path and he goes over to here. Now we just draw 1 for this one, though. Okay, all right, it goes just right there. All right. All right, so that ends that. Lead investigator token would pass, but in this case, there is no lead investigator. Now, this time I have to remember, do not only draw 4 cards, draw 5. So let's draw, but we have to put them upside down, which means I guess I don't get to actually look at the one I placed next to. Of course it would be a clover. See, that's kind of stupid, whatever. I wouldn't have picked a clover. Oh, wait, I'll just leave them face down. I don't know how else to play it but this way. And then, let's see, all right. Move up to 1 time, then in turn order, each investigator attacks monsters. Okay. She could move once and investigate as well, so either one for her is fine. Move up to 2 times, then attack monsters at your location for 3. That could be good, because she could go there. Let's just, we have no idea what we're doing, so let's just pop them down. What does it matter? Okay, now let's turn them over and let's see how they trigger. Wow, a lot of clovers in this one. Okay, so looks like this one will be first. Move up to 1 time, then attack monsters at your location for 2 damage. Then move up to 1 monster at your location to an empty space at adjacent location. So, all right, so this is for her. So we're going to move 1 time and attack monsters at a location for 1 damage. So let's move to here. Let's kill this one. And then I can move a monster, but I'm sorry, for 2 damage. Then move up to one monster at your location to an empty space. Now there's no monsters there to move, so. All right, so she's done. Next one would be right here. Move up to 2 times. That's her again. Move up to 2 times, then attack monsters at your location for 3 damage. Okay, so I think let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we could kill this one and this one. See, they have 2 damage on this one and then 1 on that, so that'll kill both. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. All right. Then if I wanted to, I could take 1 damage to attack for 10 instead, but that seems silly. Okay. All right, so both of these will be the lower part, so we'll start with this one. Move up to 1 time, then investigate your location, then activate monsters in the purple zone 6 through 10. Crap. She's going to investigate twice, and... Oh, okay. Let's move her to here. All right, we got a star. Of course. Okay, but that doesn't mean anything. All right, so now activate monsters in the purple zone 6 through 10. All All right, so we need to look for number 6, which is right here. All right, so this red monster is going to move down into here. This one does nothing. 7. This monster, this one will move. Oh, I remember the priority. I believe it's the monsters with the heads first, then the movie monsters, and then the destroy monsters. So technically he will move first, which he follows the red path, which means he's moving over to here. Now this one will destroy a location. So it's going to destroy one of them spots. Okay, 8. Okay, so first this one's going to move out, which it'll move over to here. There's no space, so it's going to move down into here. And this one will destroy a location. 9. So this one will move, and it's going to move straight down to here. And then this one will destroy a location. And then 10. So this one will move down to here. And then that's all that happens. Okay. Move up to 1 time, then investigate your location, then activate monsters in the orange zone, locations 11 through 15. So let's move up to here. We'll investigate this one. It's a key. All right. So what we do with that, we just draw the top card. The Necromonicon. Discard this item before or after you resolve an action card to destroy 2 monsters at 1 location. Then you may lose 1 health to destroy 2 monsters at another location. I like that. Let's just do it now. So we're going to use this immediately. I guess technically I'm not done with her actions, so let's finish this first. Then activate monsters in the orange zones 11 through 15. So 11 right here, nothing happens. 12, no. 13, no. 14, no. 15, this one will move to here. Okay. All right. So now let's activate that Necromonicon and let's destroy these 2 creatures. And I need this one over here. And then let's destroy 2 more. Let's see. I want to try to pull them from the gates. I think that would be the best thing. So this one seems okay. That werewolf, he might get in there, but I'm not going to sweat that. Let's pull 2 from here. So let's grab both of these off. Okay. All right. So that wasn't too bad, right? So let's flip that over to there. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 eyeballs. So once again, we're just lead investigator loses a health. This time I'll make it her. And we have to do the face down stupid thing again. So, which that hurts because it's not allowing me to look at the card I want to put over here. And I don't really know how I'm supposed to stop that from occurring. So, alright, so that goes there. Now we're going to draw monsters out here. So we put 2 here. Okay. Alright. Oop, I got a message. Now we're going to put 3 there. Okay. And now we're going to put 1 here. Okay. All right. Now, past the lead token, we have no chance. This is basically nothing. I do have a star, and I have a star, and I have an hourglass, so I need to get more tokens up here. So let's see. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong thing. Let's grab 5 of these. Another star. That may be really bad. There's only 1 star spot left. And then we'll just flip over a couple for each one of them. It's not like I know what they are. Now let's flip over these. That's killing me not knowing what I'm putting over there next to the altar god. Alright, so let's see. 2 will go first. Alright. Resolve up to 2 of the following effects in any order. Move 1 time, repair your location 1 time, seal a walkway connected to your location, place it gray side up, or recover 1 health. Oh, well this could be good. Alright, so let's do seal a location, gray side up. What this means is that once a monster tries to travel from here to here, it dies. If it wasn't gray side up, this would be effective twice, but in this case it'll just be effective once. Alright, so let's see what else we got here. Move 1 time. I think moving one time would be a good idea as well. So let's move her from here over to here. Okay? And that'll be it for that. So, okay, is that right? Yeah. All right. Next to, looks like it's 14 here. So resolve the following effect 2 times. Attack monsters at your location or an adjacent location for 2 damage. That's good. I like that. Okay. So I can do this twice. All right. So at your location or an adjacent location for 2 damage. So this is adjacent, that's adjacent, and that's adjacent. Well, that's not adjacent actually. Just these 2. And then the one I'm at. So let's see. So let's destroy this one because I don't want it to keep damaging spots. And then let's destroy this one right here. Okay. All right. Now let's see. All right. Move exactly 4 times without entering the same location twice. Each time you enter a location, spawn 1 monster there. Oh, 4 times, huh? So 1. Gotta put the rest of the monsters back in there. Okay, I want to get her down into this location anyway, so this ain't really all that bad. Okay. We're going to go 2, 3, and then 4. Ooh, I don't want to go through there, do I? 2, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that instead. So we could try to get to this one and that one. Okay. It's a lot of monsters spawned, but at the same time, that was actually kind of good to get across the board to be able to do stuff. So, all right, last but not least, and that was all of her card, right? Yeah. This would be her. Move up to 1 time, then investigate your location, then spawn 2 monsters at your location. So I went here because I was hoping I could go here to investigate this. It's a key. Now we need to, well, first we get to draw our key. All right. Glass of Mortlun. Discard this item before you draw an action card to look at the top 3 cards of your action deck. Discard any number of them and return the rest in top. Oh, that could be kind of cool, I guess. Well, that goes with her. Now we spawn 3 monsters here. 1. And now we gotta follow the paths. So this one would go over to here, can't go there, so now it goes down to here. And goes over to here, down to there, over to here. Okay, this next turn's gonna suck because I gotta spawn a lot of monsters and I don't have any spaces for them, so this might be really, really bad. But here's what it is, right? All right, so we just have 2, which means activate each deep one in any order. I don't think there's any deep ones out, are there? No, there's no deep ones out. But unfortunately, we spawned 2 deep ones at this gate, so that is going to hurt right there. So let's go there. Let's get 2 deep ones. One's going to go there, and the next one's going to hit this actually and get destroyed. So hey, good thing I put that barricade there, right? That worked out somewhat decent. All right. And no damage. And the next time I do these stupid cards, I can actually have them face up so I can see what I'm getting. So that's nice. Looks like each one of my gals are running out of cards as well. So, ooh, this ought to be interesting. Okay, so let's do a gate token. Looks like it's going here again. Ooh, 3 here and 3 there. Blah. At least it's the furthest away from my base, but it's filling up so much here that they're going to just travel real fast. So, all right, so 3 monsters here. We'll start with the first one, and it's just going to follow the paths. So we want red ones, so it's just going to go to here, down to here, down to here. Okay, another one that's just going to go down to there. Ha! I got all red ones. Perfect. Just shovel them down there. They can't get into my base anymore. There's no more that can enter my base. But they can clog up locations. It's just I'm more worried about my base. All right, so 3 for up there. Once again, we want red ones. Start with the deep one shouldn't be in there. Sorry. Start with this one. Oh, blue one is going to go over to here. Another blue one. Boop, boop, boop. One more. That's a red one, so it's going to go this way, this way, this way, this way, boom. Okay, and then only one's going to go here. It's another red one, so it's going to go up to here. Whew, God, so many monsters on the board, man. Oh, this ain't good. All right, so you're kind of curious of how I win, right? All right, so I have to have 3 cards with the matching symbols. So whatever these two are here, 3 of my cards over here have to be. So if there is a star on one of these, I've got 2 stars already. That'd be phenomenal. And if the other one is an hourglass, then I win. I just have to have 3 matching symbols. So I've got, this one's no good. That might as well just be gone, to be honest, because we know it's not clovers. But those are my 3 right now. So if there is a star, if one of these is a star, I've got a great start. And if the other one is an hourglass, then I've won. But I cannot guess that until the end of the round. So right now, let's just do another round. 4 and 5. So a diamond would be good to stick over there now. This clover, ugh, to get rid of that. That sucks. Let's put this number 7 diamond over there. That's the same. So that way we've got a diamond as well, because there's still 2 diamonds. There's still 2 of the hourglasses. There's 1 star. Maybe we get lucky here. Who knows? All right. So out of these, let's see. Discard this. Sorry. Discard this item before you draw an action card to look at the top 3 cards of your action deck. Then discard any number of them and return the rest to the top of the deck in any order. Alright, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tokens left. And she is way up here in this corner in no man's land. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and use this, and we're going to shuffle our deck somewhat, because we got to get a lot of movement for her. We got to get her down in there fast. So let's look at the top 3, see what we, oops, sorry, so it'd be these 2. Okay. Move up to 2 times, then attack monsters at your location for 2. If you attack at least 1 monster, attack for 3 instead. Oh, that could be good. Okay, because that's 2 movement as well. Move up to, oh, same thing. Okay, so what did it say? Discard this item before you draw an action card to look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Discard any number of them and return the rest of it. I don't mind this card either, so we'll put that as number 3. But these 2 are phenomenal, and that's exactly what I needed. So I definitely just draw from her, and I want to trigger this. So move up to 2 times, then attack 2 monsters at your location for 2 damage. If you attack at least one of the monsters with a head on it, you attack for 3 instead. So I can move up to 2 times. So if I go, let's just go 1. Let's just move once. And then I can attack for 3, so let's kill both of these. That's for 3 damage, because one of them did have the head symbol on it. Okay, maybe I should have moved 2. I don't know, man. Because I do need to get down her. Let me see, 1, 2. That'll be her next one. So if I do 2 and then 1, 2. No, I think I'm okay. We'll just stick with what I did. Oh, I could actually go 1, 2 anyways. Yeah, alright. So let's see what hers is. Resolve the following effect 2 times. Attack monsters at your location or an adjacent location for 2 damage, or move on. Okay. Green zone monsters. How would that hurt me? So, now where's number 1? Number 1, this monster would go whoop. Number 2, these 2 monsters would go, 1 would go here, the other one would go over here, 2 of them would go here. Alright. 3, this one would move the blue path, they would go down into there. 4, this one would move just to there. This ain't terrible if I just try to use an investigation. I want to investigate with her, I think. Alright, so we'll put this on 27. So we're going to move once, and we're going to investigate. It's 1 hourglass. Okay, diamonds are looking pretty good, aren't they? Yeah. Alright, so let's activate the monsters in zone 1 through 3 of green. So this one's going to come down to here and go into the base. Number 2, these, all 3 of these are just going to go 1, 2, 3, which it doesn't matter. Red ones can't enter my base, but they do clog up this freaking area. 2, 3, 4. Did I just move this one from there to there? I did. Sorry, it should have went. Well, yeah, it just goes there. Yeah, I was like way ahead of my time, way ahead of myself here. Oh, actually, this one's going to hurt. So this one's going to hit her. So she is going to take a damage. This one's going to move to here. This one's going to move to there, and then this one's going to destroy a space. Okay. All right. All right. So we know what hers is. And you know what? Let's not do hers yet. Let's do hers. Because we know what her other one is. 4 times with that interesting. Move up to 1. Resolve the following if I can move up to 1 time. Seal a walkway connected to your location. It's not that beneficial at all, to be honest with you. Move exactly 4 times without entering the same location twice. Each time you enter a location, spawn 1 monster there. I definitely don't want to do that. I would rather not do that, at least. Shoot. Man, this really sucks, man. I needed an investigation, and I'm not getting it. She's only going to be able to move twice, but she could kill monsters there. Or even there, just at that gate. That would be fine as well. Shoot. We're just going to have to... crap. That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to crap. Move up to 1 time, then investigate your location, then monsters spawn at each gate. Alright, well we know what the bottom half of hers is going to be, so let's just do hers as number 25. Move exactly 4 times without entering the same location twice. Each time you enter a location, spawn 1 monster there. Alright, so 1. Two. 3 and 4. There's like no space for monsters anywhere. I don't know what else to do. I guess I could have went that way. I don't know. It still would have put 1 in there. Okay. All right, move up to 2 times, then attack. Yeah, I could lose a health. Attack for 10. Okay, move up to 2 times. I'm going to move to here. Then I'm just going to stop there. And I am going to just take the damage. And attack for 10. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. I think I just lost. Okay. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, and 3. The lead investigator loses 1 health, and then we have to do that stupid thing where we have to play our priority cards upside down. Alright, let's look at the gate token. It's this one over here. Alright, so we have to draw 3 for here. I mean, we're practically out of monsters here. I don't even think I have enough to put on the board. So 3, so 1. So it's going to follow the blue path. 2, it's going to follow the red path. 3, follow the blue path. Alright, 3 for up there. Okay, and then 2 for there. I don't know what the heck happens when you run out of monsters. I've never had that happen before, but I just can't keep these daggone monsters down. So give me a second, I want to look in the rules. Well, I mean, it says if you're supposed to do a specific one, and if you can't, then you don't do anything. So I just guess no more monsters get placed on the board, which is fine by me. I mean, it's kind of like enough monsters up here anyway, right? Okay, let's shuffle her up a little bit. Okay, let's draw 4 or 5 face down, 2. I mean, I could just try to take a shot in the dark to see if I can solve it now. I don't know, guys. I mean, what's the point? I'm pretty confident that if I go one more round, I don't see how in the world I'm going to be able to never give up, never surrender. Let's do one more round. Let's try to press our luck. Let's put this one over here. Another star. Well, if it's a star, I've definitely won. All right, so let's just put 2 and 2. Let's turn them all face up. So it doesn't matter. We have no idea what they are. All right, so this one will go first. Move up to 1 time, then attack monsters at your location for 2 damage. Then choose another investigator. You and that investigator each draw. See, that just doesn't benefit at all. And I drew it at 2 times. And that's the 2 that are going to trigger from my top. See, that doesn't help at all. That doesn't help in the slightest. That sucks. All right. So move up to 1 time, then attack monsters at your location for 2 damage. So I'll go here, and I'll kill both of these. Okay. Then I'm going to do it again. So let's move here. Let's just kill both of these. Okay. Now at least I killed some. Maybe I get lucky there. Alright, so next will be this one. Choose another investigator. You and the investigator each lose 1 health. Alright, well, that was absolutely phenomenal. Move up to 1 time, then investigate your location. Okay, so move to here. Oh, dear Lord, no. Well, I've lost. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Alright, then activate monsters in purple zones 6 through 10. There's no way I can recover from that. Alright, 6 through 10. Nothing. 7. This one will destroy a spot. Then it's going to move. Okay. 8. 9. Where does it go? Okay. And then destroy a location. 10. And nothing. Okay. Alright. So that was 3 total eyeballs, which means I have to lose another health and do the upside down thing again. So I can't lose a health. If one investigator dies, you lose. So, and I really don't know what to do with this. It's just a stab in the dark. This token goes up there, and I only have a few monsters, so we spawn 3 here. So, 2. So we're both gonna go blue. So, doop, 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 doop. 1 more, 3, and that's game. So I lost anyways because there's no place for these monsters to go. And why, stupid brain. And then this one would have went into there. All right, got 1 monster. That's a deep one. It goes here. So I have no more monsters to spawn. So I could go another round. I've only got these 2 out here. It's these 2, but I got to do the upside down thing again. So I have no idea what I'm even going to be placing over there. So if it's a club or a star, it's an absolute waste. So let's read this real fast. Give me a second. I'm going to read to make sure that, I mean, do I just, because usually you just play from your hands. So, all right. The player attempts to reverse the ritual as normal with 2 exceptions. The player automatically commits all the priority cards that were placed next to the Ancient One sheet over the course of the game instead of choosing 3 priority cards. The player needs at least 3 committed cards to match the reverse. Yeah, that's it, man. So if I don't have 3 cards over here that match those symbols, which we know now these stars are no good. I guess I shouldn't have put that club back in there after all, by the way. That was kind of dumb. Then it doesn't matter. Alright, well, let's go one more round. Let's see if I ain't gonna quit. So we gotta do them upside down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's another hourglass. So technically, hourglass and 2 hourglasses and 1 diamond. Oops, sorry. Alright, so let's do this. You know what? I'm just gonna put her 2 there and her 2 there, so it doesn't matter. We'll just turn these up because this is kind of a pain in the ass that I have to do this every single time and turn them all up after I've got the cards already laid on top of them. So, all right, let's see. So 12. Move up to 1 time, then attack monsters at your location for 2 damage. Then choose another investigator in your zone. That investigator attacks monsters. Okay, so we want to get her into the green zone. So, but I actually just would rather leave her here to kill these. I mean, I get to see the cards. What would trigger next? This one. Move up to 1 time. Then in turn order, each investigator attacks monsters at... I played this round. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to go here, and then we'll attack for 2. So we'll just kill both of these. All right. That allows her to now activate, and she can do 2 damage. So we'll kill this one. Okay. Now that card is done. So the next one to trigger will be move up to 1 time. Then in turn order, each investigator attacks the monsters at his or her location. You know what? I just realized there's no way we're going to win because I did 3, which 3 is going to make 1 investigator lose unless I can heal. But I don't think I can. Twice the number of priority cards he or she played this turn. So unfortunately, she's played 2, she's played 0, so she ain't going to be able to attack for anything. So she'll move back to here, and she can attack for 4, so she'll kill both of these. Okay. Next, we have 19. Move up to 1 time, then investigate your location. So we'll move to here. We'll investigate this. Well, that's definitely it. That's my hourglasses. So that's it, man. There's absolutely no way. Then activate the monsters in the green zones. So 1, this one will go into here. This one will go to there. Those do nothing. 2. And this one goes. This one destroys the spot. 3. All 3 of these will move the red location, which would be down here, which they can't. Oh, I see. Okay. So this one will go there. This one will go there. This one will go there. 4. This one will go there. Nothing. 5. Destroy 2 spots. And one will go here, and one will go there. Alright. And that was this one. Move 1 time, then investigate your location, then activate all the monsters in the orange space. So we'll move here. It's a diamond. So it's these 2 right there. So diamonds and moons. That's what it would be. And I don't have any moons, and I've only got 1 diamond. So if I had the capacity to continue, which I'm not going to be able to, because this will definitely be their last round because I'm about to lose a health, and I can't lose an investigator, otherwise I lose. Alright, so we activate all the creatures in the orange zone. So basically this just destroys a spot here. It's a blue one, and now it's going to go here to here. 12, nothing. Oh, actually, yeah, nothing. 13 moves into there. 14. Okay, and this one will go. Okay, all right, and 15, which nothing. Okay, and that's it. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, which unfortunately the lead investigator loses a health, which means I only have 1 health for each one of them, and I just lost. So, yeah, I gave it my best shot. I would have probably have ended it the last round if I would have, if I hadn't have flipped the stars. I would have probably just called it then and just tried to press my luck. But this is the 2 tokens that I needed the cards for, and I unfortunately didn't get 3 cards to match that. I only got 1. And so therefore I lose, unfortunately. So, all right, so that is Arkham Horror Final Hour, and just so you know, this was set to easy mode. It's the first time I've played a solo game of it. The solo game plays pretty much just exactly like the 2-player game. I just play and I lose. I know it's supposed to be a puzzly experience, but really everything is dictated by these cards. So I'm just going to talk about my thoughts on this game. I paid $40 for this at Gen Con, and I think it's about a maybe $20 worth of fun in a box, because every time I play it, it's always kind of the exact same experience of you can never really get where you need to be able to do what you really need to do. And I understand that there's times when you guys are probably watching me play and you were thinking, oh, move that character down there, or maybe do that. But truthfully, most of this is so chaotic and out of my control that it ultimately doesn't really make that big of a difference. I mean, you always feel like that there's a priority and you rush towards the priorities, but then all of a sudden something else happens across the other side of the board. And really, to be honest, when I had to keep playing all the priority cards upside down, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, the game's playing itself. What am I here doing? I'm just flipping the cards and just reading and just playing it out. I really had no control over anything in what you guys just saw, other than just moving the people around the board and actually performing the actions. But outside of that, it's not like I got to choose who got to do the actions. So that's Cthulhu. There are 2 other of the Elder Gods. There's Umnavor and Shakhamil, and you know, I guess you could play with them. I really don't see any purpose. This is not a $40 game to me. This feels like a decent production, but there's not enough fun in this for me to want to continue to play over and over, or to choose this over so many of the other games that I have available to me. These decks, they don't feel 100% balanced either. Now, these 2 gals I thought did a wonderful job in trying to hold their own, and this is, I think I've gotten maybe 1 step further in this game before I've lost before, or possibly I did get to the 8th round. I can't really remember, but it does play up to 4 players. And that's why you're always going to play 4 action cards, no matter what. Even if you play with 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, 4 player, you always play 4 action cards. But a couple of these other decks, they feel really wonky and just outright just silly. The one in particular I'm talking about is this guy right here, this motorcycle guy. When I played as him, he just backfires and destroys locations. Like, he'll be on a location and then he basically destroys, you know, you basically have to destroy spots on the location you're at and every adjacent location as well. And he's got 2 cards in his deck that do that. And with the triggers, I mean, it's just devastating. I don't understand the necessity to have so many negative effects on the player's cards when there's so many negative things already happening on the board. I mean, this is triggering and it's already tying my hands. The creatures are tying my hands. Trying to get around the board are tying my hands. But then on top of that, you've got negative effects, and I have to trigger 2 out of the 4 of those. I don't have a choice. I have to trigger 2 out of the 4 of those. And they're always really, they're just way too devastating to be able to try to overcome. Some people may enjoy this. Some people may think that there's more of a puzzle here than what I see. What I see is a game that just flat out played itself, and I was just here along for the ride, and I really didn't enjoy it. I don't know. I mean, I want to say, hey, look, this is beautiful. This is fun. I'm moving around the board and I'm doing this stuff. But ultimately, this just did itself. It's frustrating. And it's just, I don't know. What's the purpose of playing a game that is just flat out going to just tell you exactly what it's going to do? And really, I guess if you win, you can pat yourself on the back. But did you really win, or did the game just win itself? Does that make sense? You know, it's kind of like it's on autopilot the whole time. It's a cute concept. It's a really cute concept. I just don't think that playing these playing these action cards and some of the things that happen make as much sense as what they really should. I think the negative effects just far outweighs some of the positives of it. And the fact that you have to play 2 negatives it's too devastating for you to be able to overcome as the game progresses. And as you see, I mean, I even ran out of monsters. I barely got to put on but 1 barricade. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? And I went through their whole deck. So you got to see every card that they had. So every single one of these characters have been played. This guy has dynamite, which is really awesome because he can destroy a ton of monsters, hit his location, and then all around. I don't really remember what this guy does, but it's nothing special. This guy was horrible, and so is she. She wasn't that great either. So, I don't know. I think this is one that's going to just move out of my collection. I wasted 40 bucks on this, and I'd rather have that back, to be honest with you. So, play it if you like it. If you like what you saw, awesome for you. You know, and if you want to buy it off of me, I will give you a pretty decent price on it. How's that sound? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.